Hello. So today I'm going to share my journey with my back pain and my learnings from it. So my earliest memories of back pain are from grade 11th and 12th when I was studying for engineering entrance examinations. And I remember sitting for really long hours, studying really, really hard as most people do. And at some point of time, I don't quite know when, but I had to start wearing a belt because my back would actually pain and hurt a lot. And it sort of seemed normal that someone is sitting for that long, then I would need a belt, and so sort of life continued like that. Um, After I got through, college was great. The back pain just disappeared, and I actually never questioned myself why it went back, and what caused that to go away. I sort of assumed that since I was doing physical activity and I was really, that's why the back pain had gone. Um, it resurfaced again after just 1 year of working. This is when I was 23 years old. I was working as a management consultant, and I was in my dream job that I could have, the best job that I could have asked for. And somehow, there was no accident, nothing that happened, but just I started developing a back pain, and it came very quickly. And it soon sort of got to a point where I could not come into office, my office or a client office to work. I had to work a lot from the hotels where I would be staying. And soon even that seemed not manageable. I could not sit, not stand, not lie down. I just remember feeling so frustrated that there were moments when I just did not know what posture would bring myself ease. And obviously I tried all sort of investigations, all diagnoses, went to doctors, MDs, got my X-rays and all the other complicated investigations done, and people said that there is no structural deformity and no degeneration because I was still very young. I was just 23. And so I tried the traditional route also. I tried asan, pranayama, actually going to a yoga institute. That did give me some relief, but the pain would come back. I tried an extensive round of Ayurvedic massages and all kinds of Ayurvedic treatments, acupuncture at one point of time, hypnotherapy. So it really just, since the back was so fundamental for me to be functional at work, which for me was the key, I think, goal and the key driver for life at that point of time. My own source of identity. I did whatever I could, and nothing really was helping. Though I started getting some hints that there is something underneath that I need to look at. So, for example, in a hypnotherapy session right before that, the person I was working with asked me to actually articulate my problem in one sentence, and then she asked me a couple of whys to keep drilling down, like actually find a synonym for each word, one synonym like the second, the third, and in the fifth round for my back, I came to the word key, KEY. And I think that's sort of, while I didn't get any answers immediately as to what that inquiry meant, it sort of led me to understand all these modalities, that there's something else that I need to understand. This is where S. Vyasa, Swami Vivekanand Yoga Anusandhana Sansana came in to the picture. I actually got to know about this yoga ashram located off Bangalore, and it didn't seem to be a choice. It just, felt like this is the only possible way out, that there is nothing else I can do. So I decided to go there for 2 weeks. And that's where I actually understood my journey from yoga to yoga started. They explained the concept of an adhij vyadhi, which is stress-borne ailment. And I started asking myself, what was my stress? Because I wasn't stressed out. Yes, there were long hours, but it's nothing I couldn't handle. So I couldn't still understand what that stress was. But my key memories from Esvasa are, if I was to categorize, like use some words, the words would be stillness, silence, long walks in nature, actually reading Swami Vivekananda, who you can see is right here, sitting under a tree, reading him, trying to make sense of Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, these things that were just so completely new to me. Um, but actually, what started happening was, in 2 weeks, my back pain started clearing out, and The moment when I actually remember, this, because I had done the asanas and the pranayams before, the moment the penny sort of dropped for me was when in those moments of silence, I started pondering on this one question that one of our assistant professors there, who was sort of counseling me, asked me around, what is it that gives me joy and happiness at work, and what takes that away? And when I reflected on that question, I realized that what I was doing as a consultant, tripling the revenue of a company that's at 500 crores, that did not work for me as to who I was as a person. The lavish lifestyle that we got to have as consultants, that was great. I was from a very simple middle class family, so it was nothing like I'd ever experienced before. But again, that was not me, and I clearly started remembering how I would keep questioning and asking, like, what have I done to deserve this, except from a degree from IIT? And that just did not justify what I was getting, in return for what I was putting in. At this point of time, I also was able to see the contrast that my happiest times at work were when I'd been in the social sector. I'd been lucky enough to have worked for 9 months in a social sector project, working with the Maharashtra State Police of all departments, and we were just a very small, very under-resourced team, as typically happens in social sector projects. But those were the happiest days of my life. And so, uh, from there, I took that decision. I took two decisions. One is I decided to continue, extend my stay from 2 weeks to 4 weeks. And by the way, by this time, when I had taken this decision, my back pain had anyway gone. So there was no reason for me to continue staying for 4 weeks. But I felt I needed more stillness, or maybe I don't know what I needed. I just felt I needed more of what was I was getting there. Uh, and the second decision I took was to actually switch tracks to the social sector. I did not know whether that would be possible in consulting, but I just knew that if I had to survive, forget thriving, I needed to do what was aligned with me. And I remember calling up our partner, one of our senior partners from there, having this discussion with him and saying, "This is what I've decided." And I don't know how, but things actually worked out that our office was starting a new social sector practice, and so they said that why don't you, instead of leaving, decide to sort of continue and move, switch gears completely to social sector. And that was also quite surreal how all the pieces suddenly started coming together. So since then, this was way back in 2000. 7, early 2007, I think. So since then, I have swam, run, trekked, done everything that I would have wanted to with the support of my back. For a few years, actually for a long time, I would say for 8 to 9 years, I would still carry that balm in my travel pouch whenever I was traveling out, going for these activities, because I just had that deep-seated fear, having lived with this for 2 to 3 months continuously. I just had that fear inside me. And I distinctly remember that moment when I decided one day I'm going to take this balm out and I'm going to travel without that, because I now trust that the back pain really, really is gone. So that's been my journey. I think when I look back today, what is the meaning I make of it? The meaning I make of it is how, for many people, the lower back represents finances. In my case, I think it represented the word that had come up in my hypnosis session, which was key. My back pain was related to me not feeling aligned with what I was doing, and what I do, what I did, my work, and even my studies for that matter, were very, very key to my identity, to me feeling good about myself. Uh, I did engineering. The 2 years that I studied for, I was completely not aligned to it. I was just doing it because I had to prove, I don't know to whom, to myself, that I could crack it. And likewise, I was in consulting, thinking that this is the best job, so why would not someone not want to do it? And again, both of those things were not me. They could have been someone else. They were not me. And how, when I took those decisions to align my life externally, just seeing how my back also started aligning. So that was the message that my back gave to me, to bring my life into alignment.